Hello everyone, Teannabranae here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time coming. I'm just kidding. Um, Here I am with my notebook again. We got another video for you all today. Now, for those of you who do not know, I turned 30. This is annoying me. I turned 30 back in May 28th. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm blanking out. Anyways, and I really wanted to get done what I learned now, what I know that now that I'm 30, or what I wish I knew in my 20s type of video for you all. I didn't get around to it, but today I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get this video filmed for y'all. My hair's not done. I tried to film it the other day. I had makeup and everything on. I wasn't feeling the vibe, so I scrapped the video. But we're gonna sit and do it today. And this is just, I have 10 things that I know now that I kind of wish I knew, like moving through life or moving through my 20s, things of that nature. The first thing on my list of, like, now that I'm 30, basically, is be kind to yourself. I feel like I spent a lot of my teens, 20s, and even before that, being extremely hard on myself, extremely rough and tough on myself. Like, if stuff didn't work out, if stuff didn't go the way I wanted it to go, I don't have my ring on. I spent a lot of my 30s being really, really cruel to not 30s, I'm sorry, before my 30s, or my life in general, because I've only been 30 for a month, being really cruel to myself. And so that's one thing that I wish that I knew then that I don't now, is that it's okay to be kind to yourself and allow yourself patience and allow yourself space, which is not what I usually did or do. Number 2 on my list is to get out of my head, basically. Once again, it ties into number 1. I'm very, very hard on myself. If something doesn't happen when I want it to happen, or when I feel like it should happen, I beat myself up about it. And I overthink things. I overanalyze things. And maybe that's because I'm a thinker by nature. I have a whole degree in finance. Like, I'm a thinker by nature. And sometimes that's good, but sometimes it is not. I'm very, very trapped in my head a lot in terms of, like, what worked out versus what didn't work out, what I wanted something to be versus what it is, like things like that. So number 2 on my list is definitely to get out of my own head, just flow with life and how it's going and how I want it to go, and just move as it's moving, as opposed to overanalyzing stuff when it doesn't go the way I want it to go. Number 3 is to take care of my body. Not that I don't take care of my body, but I was big when I was little. I lost weight, gained it again, lost it, gained it again. So for me, my weight has fluctuated my whole life. But because I have, like, fibroids and stuff, and there's certain stuff that's predisposed to my family, whether that be my mom's side, my dad's side, or both, I'm learning that it's important. Like, you only get one body. Take care of it. Make sure you're eating the way you're supposed to eat, moving around the way you're supposed to move around. Because I noticed as I've gotten older, I don't move my body as much as I did when I was younger. Like, I used to love to go for walks when I was younger for like an hour a day. And I don't do that anymore. So I'm trying to start getting back into at least going for walks and stuff like that, which I haven't been able to do for the last few days because our air quality here in Michigan has been really bad. Michigan, Illinois, Indiana. Is it Milwaukee? I don't know. Canada, all of us. I hope y'all got your masks on outside. But yeah, number 3, definitely take care of my body better. Number 4 on my list is to establish a routine and stick to it. I'm really bad at this. I'll get into a habit of, like, a routine that I like, and I find a groove with it, and then I fall off and I stop and I don't continue doing it. And I feel so much better when I have a routine of, like, self-care. And that's what I'm talking about when I say a routine, like self-care stuff for me. Not stuff for my husband, not stuff for my child, not stuff for our household, but like stuff for me. I'm trying to get back in the groove of having a routine and sticking to it because it makes you feel better. Number 5, I put some people or relationships are not forever. I think since my teens, I have found myself always trying to reconcile with people who I was either in not even dating, but like in some form of a relationship with. It doesn't matter if it's friendships or beyond. Like if I consider them a boyfriend, it doesn't matter what it was. I feel like since high school, I have been very, what can we do to fix it? We had an argument. What can we do to fix it? Me and my friend are speaking. What can we do to fix it? And I think the older I get, the more I'm realizing like maybe it was time for those people to go. Like you don't have to try to fix it. And at one point I was always trying to fix it. You guys know I've been with my husband since we were 21 years old. So he hears all of this like in my 20s, the relationships that fizzle out. Like, dang, why aren't we friends anymore? We used to be really close. Should I reach out to her? Should I reach out to this person? Should I text this person? Should I message this person? Is it something I did? He hears those conversations. And as I'm getting older and people are moving on with their life and I'm moving on with my life, I'm realizing like maybe that friendship or relationship or whatever ended the way it was supposed to end. Maybe I do feel like I felt like they should have been longer friendships, but maybe that's the course. Maybe that was a long time. Like that was it. Those, I don't know, 3 years you were friends with that person, or 5 years you were friends with that person, or whatever the case may be. That could have been what that friendship was supposed to be. And I am trying to get to a place where I'm okay with that and I'm understanding that and I'm accepting that, as opposed to feeling like I have to keep friends around for the sake of the relationship that we used to have. Like at some point you got to call a spade and be like, dang, this person is not my friend anymore. Like I thought it was tight and we not. Number 6 is that I deserve good or nice things. And that's pretty self-explanatory. I have a really big amount of like buyer's guilt, I guess I'll call it, or mom guilt, parent guilt, whatever. Before I had a child, I would buy myself stuff all the time. I just, whatever I wanted, I would buy. And then I had a child, and now it's always, oh, what does Julian need? Oh, I shouldn't buy those shoes because I can buy you shoes for Julian. Or, oh, I shouldn't do. Even my husband, he'll say, hey, I'm placing an order on Amazon or whatever if he needs like new, I don't know, what does he buy from Amazon? Like t-shirts or something. And he'll say, do you need anything? And I notice that a big thing I do is I say, well, Julian needs yada, 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 yada. And he'll be like, okay, that's not what I asked you. And I'm like, oh, I don't need anything. And then he'll ask me enough times. And then I'll finally say like one thing that I want or need. And I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing that because it's not a good way to live. Because you need to make, like, I need to make sure I'm making myself a priority as well. But that just basically sums it up. You deserve good or nice things. Like you deserve, I deserve to be able to buy myself new shoes if I want new shoes or whatever the thing is. Number 7 is a big one. Focus on my own journey. And this, I'm blaming it on social media. I've been on social media since 2009. That's when I first started my Facebook page. And so I think one thing that we all suffer from who have grown in this social media world or been a part of this social media world, you find yourself comparing, or especially me, I find myself comparing myself to other people a lot. And it's not even just like financial stuff, it's just in general. Or like even with YouTube, I'm really hard. I tell you guys this all the time. I'm hard on myself for my YouTube channel. Like, oh my gosh, it's not growing. And this person has this, that's why their channel was growing, or this person did this. And I think that also ruined me in the beginning of my YouTube career. I don't get paid for it, but we'll call it a journey. We're not gonna call it a career because I don't make money on YouTube. But I watched all these videos. I'm like, oh, I need a backdrop. Oh, I need a good camera. Oh, I need this many lights or this kind of lights, or I need better editing software and these many memory cards for the camera and yada yada yada. And here we are. I've been on YouTube since 2018, and I have all that stuff that I don't use because I don't have a filming space. So I have to set up, breakdown whenever I film. And honestly, my ring light and just propped up somewhere is the best way I can get my videos done. So I really didn't need that stuff, and I'm filming on my phone now. I don't even use the cameras that I own because I hate them. But watching other people, you feel like you need that stuff. Or I'll compare myself to people like, we started YouTube at the same year and they have 200,000 followers on YouTube, subscribers on YouTube, and I'm still at less than 100, or whatever the case may be. And I tell you this all the time, I'm trying to get out of that mind frame of focusing on other people's journeys and trying to compare myself to whatever their journeys are. And I'm trying to stay focused on what I have going on and what my journey is and what my life experience is and what I'm comfortable sharing about myself and how open I'm comfortable being on whatever platform that is. Number 8, once again, ties into number 7, and that is the life you want will come. This ties into number 7 in terms of like my YouTube journey and stuff like that. Trying not to think, oh, it's never going to happen because it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, you have to be realistic about your goals and adjust them when you see certain things working out and certain things not working out. But I try to convince myself that as long as I put forth the effort that I should put forth into what I want to put it into what I want, that the spoils or whatever of that will come. What I want out of that will come. And I'm just trying to stay focused on that. And I didn't know, before, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't even say before my 30s, but throughout my life, I am very much a pessimistic person. I tend to be very pessimistic. And my husband and I are different in that way. He's a very optimistic person. He's a glass half full person. I'm very much a glass half empty person. It's so funny that our relationship works out and that we get along so well because we are kind of like two opposite ends of a spectrum. But I am very much, oh, I didn't do what I wanted to do. Oh, this didn't happen. Oh, and he's like, babe, you're still breathing. Like, there's still a chance. Like, and I appreciate that in him because I'm not that person. And so sometimes he pulls that out of me. So it's good to have that kind of person in your life as opposed to people who are hard on you with you being hard on yourself. So yeah, the life you want will come. Or I want. I wrote you because I was talking to myself, but y'all get what I'm saying. Whatever. Number 9, I put shine bright. I am a bit of a loner. I'll be honest. I am very in my own head. I've said that before. I am very naturally a nervous, shy, uncomfortable person. You guys probably sense that on the videos that I do post. Like, I'm not like this rambunctious, fun, outgoing, charismatic, got a lot going on person. That's never been me. But I'm trying to force myself out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying to force myself to be honest with myself in whatever that looks like. So that's all that means when I say shine bright. It's just like stand in who I am and be comfortable and confident in it. And I'll always think like, oh, I don't want to share my videos on my Instagram. I don't have that many followers on Instagram, but I have like 300 or something followers on Instagram. Maybe, I think. And I'm always like, oh, I don't want them to know I post YouTube videos because I don't want them to come on my channel and see that I've been posting since 2018 and I don't have this many followers and I only get this many views. So I'm just not going to share it. Like, I have to get out of that mindset, basically. And number 10 is be a person that I would want to meet. I'm trying to really focus on the energy that I want in my life at 30 and who I want to be outside of who I am, like outside of my husband, outside of my family, outside of myself, outside of being a mom, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a niece, a cousin, whatever, a granddaughter, a friend. Who would I want to meet? Like, would I want to meet myself and be friends with me? I tell my sisters this all the time. Like, I don't know if I would be y'all friend if I was not y'all sister. Like, I don't know if I would be y'all friend. And I really want to work hard, sort of, at being somebody who somebody would want to meet. Like, I don't want to be a person who you're like, oh, come meet Teanna. And they're like, no, thank you. I know about her. No, thank you. Like, I really want to strive to be a person that people want to experience. And yeah, those are the 10 things that I know about myself or want to know about myself or want to be now that I'm 30. So far my 30s have been blah. I don't know. I've only been 34 months. Nothing exciting has happened. I didn't grow a new head or anything. But I just want to grow, strive, be better, be great, be best. I don't know. That's all for this video today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff down below. Make sure you share the video if you want. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.